Hiya Dave, pleasure as always to work with you on the range at the weekend. Sorry for the delay in the recap, I've just been a little bit hectic with one thing and another behind the scenes, but here we are anyway. You're off in Portugal, sunning yourself, playing some great golf courses, much better than the freezing conditions you've been experiencing through the winter months over in Preston. Having said that, things are moving along nicely. We discussed at the start of this session that you were just getting the weight moving off the ball, you were maintaining your forward bend a little bit too much. Straight away that was pointed out to you. Much better position here, down on the bottom left of your screen. It's a little bit less forward movement, or movement off the ball should I say, during the backswing. Much less maintenance of your forward bend, so much better extension from P1 to P4. As you can see there, the butt of the club being propelled further, etc, etc. So good work with that, nice and easy to change. You've got a good backswing, it just slips now and again into old habits. The bulk of the session was talking about how you get this P6 position tighter now. One of the things we noticed with yourself at the moment is there's a big emphasis on the lower body, and the idea that you had was that the movement, the linear movement of the body is lowering the arms. Now, whilst the linear movement of the body will lower the butt of the club slightly, the arm unit, if you will, the left arm, the right arm, the wrist, the golf club, still has to release. You think in terms of the way the accumulators release, accumulator 4 should go first, followed by 1, 2 and 3. So we've got to get that unit moving a little bit quicker in the downswing. So if we pause you here at P6, start of your session, left arm outside the right thigh. Now, it doesn't matter how much you slide your hips from here now, you're still holding on to accumulator 1 a little bit too much. When you hold on to accumulator 1, the axis translates backwards and accumulator 2 gets dumped, causing low point control. If we run this through, you can see there's quite a high overtaking rate coming through impact. That was something else we discussed in relation to the heights of your shots. But the key thing here is to get the arms. If I wanted you in a better P6, I'd move the left arm there. So move the left arm forward. In moving the left arm forward, this right arm, this right arm would straighten out a little bit. And before you know it, you're in a much more acceptable P6 position. So the feeling is from the top that the arms move quicker, you get the unit moving down. You can see there, you put a little bit of hip slide in there and that's perfect. You've no problem with the hip slide at all. You've got to get the arm unit moving quicker. So I'm stood behind you here, moving the arms down, forcing the arms to move quicker, which is accelerating accumulator 4, extending accumulator 1 and allowing you to maintain accumulator 2. You can see there now, much more advanced. Right arm starting to straighten out a little bit more coming through. The way you can practice that when you're on your own is to drop the arms, go straight up to the top and then hit it. Now this is after about 5 minutes of working on the drill. And the butt of the club is starting to advance a fraction. Accumulator 2 is starting to be maintained a fraction longer, but not as much as we need it to. So as the arms start to release quicker, we're going to start to arrive with a P6 in relation to the arms, looking more like this. Tighter, accumulator 4 is accelerated further, the upper axis is more stable, and accumulator 2 has been maintained. That's going to lead to better shaft lean at impact and better control of your dynamic loft through the ball. Good luck with it, and I look forward to working with you when you return from your pro am in Portugal. Well done.